I think a mistake we make as moms in this world is we divide ourselves into groups and then we judge each other. I happen to be a Christian, and I sometimes see my Christian sisters judging people who are not in line with them. And that doesn't help. That doesn't make another mom feel God's love if they're telling that woman how far from God that she is. My name is Jenny, and I'm a wife and mom raising 2 kids. But I used to live a more glamorous life as a TV reporter. I was on the nightly news interviewing pop stars and politicians. So when I said goodbye to TV and hello to motherhood, I suddenly discovered what we moms are up against. We live in a world that tells us to be rich and famous, thin and successful. You know, almost nobody says, "Oh, hey, you're a mom? That is fabulous." But you are fabulous, and I'm here to tell you why.
It's the ChannelMom Show with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Brought to you by Pediatric Dental Group of Colorado, creating positive and rewarding dental visits for kids of all ages since 1977. As I was saying, I am dressed a particular way today to go along with the commentary I'm about to give. So if you're seeing this on video, you will see why I'm dressed in the way that I'm dressed, in the workout clothes that I wore this morning when I was working out. I am actually going to borrow from another mom in this commentary, because her words are so good that they made me cry in front of my computer. Here's what mom blogger Stephanie Ritter wrote in her blog, Loving with Abandon, on March 10th. The title of that blog was, "Does He Even See Me?" Here's what Stephanie says, quote, "Sleep deprivation, financial crisis, overwhelmed heart, endless waiting. I think, I wonder, I question, I ask. Among the millions of people in crises and flurry of activity, is it possible He can see me? Does He really know my struggles, contemplate my thoughts, see my achievements? I feel alone. I strive to put up a good front. I make it through my days. I fall into bed at night, barely hanging onto a thread. I have many people in my life, spouse, children, family, good friends, all support, yet I feel all alone." And then she asks again, does He even see me? And of course, she's talking about God. Stephanie raises an important question for a lot of moms, because I know a lot of moms who do feel overwhelmed, who do feel like they're under the burden of financial lack, who feel like they have to do too much for too many people and they can't do anything well. They don't know how they can continue on with this pace. They do fall into bed at night. And Stephanie does ask, does God even see us? Does God even understand all that we're trying to do? And my question is, do you feel the same way? Do you feel alone as a mom? I do sometimes, especially now that my kids are at school. And I have to say that when we feel alone, we have the danger of being alone with our minds. And our minds can tell us all kind of negative things. We can feel like we don't matter. Our mother's work goes unnoticed. Our kids don't need us anymore. Our husbands don't appreciate us. If we're single, we can really feel alone. Even when we work out of the home as moms, we can feel alone, even if we have workplaces to go to. And 2 things I want to say about this. Number 1, you are not alone. First, I happen to believe that the one who created you can see you, and He loves you and appreciates you even when you can't see Him. He loves the job of motherhood when you are raising His children well. 2, there are other moms out there who need you as much as you need them. I want you to think about other moms. And I think a mistake we make as moms in this world is we divide ourselves into groups and then we judge each other. I happen to be a Christian, and I sometimes see my Christian sisters judging people who are not in line with them. And that doesn't help. That doesn't make another mom feel God's love if they're telling that woman how far from God that she is. And so I feel that there's judgment amongst the group of moms that needs to stop. I also see moms on the other side of the spectrum who are judging women, perhaps like me, who they see as thinking that we're holier than thou, or that we think we have it all right. And they think that we're far too conservative and that we're too uptight, so on and so forth. The point is, stop judging so we moms can start being there for each other and not feel alone. We have some different opinions, that's true. But I think we need each other to encourage each other, to remind each other that we have the most important job on the planet, and that without it, the world wouldn't continue. So raise your children well and know that God can see you and other moms can help you. Try to stop judging each other. Try to reach out. Try to tell somebody you feel alone today. And please know that I try to see in my mind's eye every mom in the entire world, and in my heart be very thankful for those of you out there who really love your job and are really taking it seriously. And even on the hard days when you hate it, you're at least still trying to raise your children well.